Have you ever wondered what the real difference is between how a company pitches you something and how they actually plan to make money? Well, today we're going to peel back the curtain on that exact question. We've got the internal strategy docs and the external pitch deck for a real tech app, and we're going to see how they really plan to win over the entire hotel industry. So think about it. This is the big challenge, right? The hotel world is huge, it's crowded, and let's be honest, it can be a little slow to try new things. If you've got a brand new app, how do you even get them to listen? Well, turns out you start with a really good story. You don't lead with what your app does, you lead with what it does for them. I mean, look at this from their official partner pack. They're hitting the big three for any hotel manager: guest safety, making more money, and a better guest experience. It's simple, it's powerful, and it speaks directly to their biggest concerns. And then, to make sure that story is absolutely impossible to ignore, you hit them with a massive number. The pitch shows a potential revenue of over £26 million in the first year across just 3 countries. A number like that, that gets you the meeting. That makes people sit up and pay attention. Okay, so what's actually behind that giant number and those shiny promises? This is where it gets really interesting, because this is where we shift from the public pitch to the private reality. And once you lift the hood, you find out the product is a lot more clever than it looks. So check this out. The internal documents show it's not really one app, it's 2 completely different platforms, kind of brilliantly smashed together. You've got a B2B networking tool for all the business travelers, and then you have a full-on personal safety tool. This 2-in-1 approach, well, that's the secret key to their entire strategy. And this is where we see the real plan take shape. You know that huge £26 million number? That makes it seem like they're going after every hotel on the planet. But inside, the plan is way more precise. Let's just take the UK market. There are about 45,000 hotels. Their internal plan? It just flat out ignores almost 3/4 of them. They're laser focused on just that top 27%, the 12,000 or so hotels in the 3 to 5 star range. Why? Because that's where you find the guests who need both safety and business networking. And they don't even stop there. Their focus gets even sharper. Within that target group, it's business hotels first, then the trendy boutique spots, and then the wellness resorts. This isn't a shotgun approach, it's surgical. They know exactly who they're after, and they are not wasting a dime on anyone else. So how do you sell to these super specific hotels? Here's the kicker. You don't. Their whole strategy is to avoid a sale entirely. Instead, they frame it as a partnership, a guest amenity program. The hotel gets to offer this cool new app for free, which makes them look good. It's zero risk for them, and it gives the app company direct access to thousands of ideal users. It's genius. And to make saying yes to this partnership a total no-brainer, the whole onboarding process is designed to be ridiculously fast. We're talking 7 to 10 days from signing the papers to being live in the hotel. They've removed every possible excuse for a hotel to say no. And this slide right here perfectly shows the difference between a pitch and a real plan. The pitch says it's simple, it's fast, but the internal plan, it's brutally honest about the real world. They've thought about all the pushback, staff time, guest privacy, you name it. A pitch sells you the dream. A plan prepares for reality. Okay, so that brings us back to the money. This is probably the most important part of this whole breakdown. How does that flashy, attention-grabbing number from the pitch compare to what the company actually thinks it's going to make? So here it is, the big reveal. The partner pitch shows that $26.6 million. But their own internal conservative forecast, it's just £870,000. That is a staggering 97% difference. See, the pitch number is what's possible in a perfect world. The plan is what they're actually building their business around. Even their most aggressive goal is less than half the number they show to partners. So the big question is, what makes up that huge difference between the conservative plan and that much more ambitious, nearly £10 million aggressive target? There has to be some kind of hidden engine in this business model that they're betting on to make the numbers explode. And here's that engine. It's a high-ticket premium AI add-on. And notice, this has nothing to do with the safety features they lead with. Nope. This is a powerful virtual sales assistant designed specifically for the business travelers using the networking side of the app. This is the real moneymaker. And at £110 a month per user, this one feature completely flips the economics of the whole business. Just one person signing up brings in over £1,300 a year.
They don't need everyone to buy this. They just need a small handful of power users to subscribe, and suddenly, that aggressive revenue target looks very, very achievable.
So let's just put it all together. The pitch is simple. We have a safety app. Let's partner up. It's broad, it's easy to understand, but the reality? It's a complex, multi-step strategy. Use the free app as the Trojan horse to get into very specific hotels just so you can get access to their business travelers, and then upsell those travelers on a super expensive, high-margin AI tool. What we're really looking at here isn't just about one app. It's a playbook for how so many modern companies operate. You need that simple, compelling story, the pitch, just to get your foot in the door. But to actually succeed, you need that detailed, data-driven map, the plan, to find your way to the real prize. And that kind of leaves us with one last question to chew on. What's the real innovation here? Is it the product itself, this clever mashup of safety and networking? Or is the true genius actually in the incredibly sophisticated strategy they built to bring that product to the world? It really makes you think about what's going on behind the scenes of the next pitch you hear.